Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Friday, May 23rd, 2025. I'm Donis Wilkinson-Keynes. 2 forums will be hosted by the Nevis Island Administration's Department of Physical Planning and Environment during the Global Sustainable Islands Summit 2025. The summit is a series of in-person events dedicated to advancing sustainable development on islands worldwide.
The Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis is hosting the Global Sustainable Islands Summit 2025 right here as a way to cement its dedication to climate resilience, alternative energy, and sustainable development. We here in Nevis, we are hosting 2 forums. On the 26th May 2025, we are having a Geothermal Energy Forum, and on the 30th of May 2025, we are having a Climate Finance for Sub-National Island Jurisdiction Forum. So as a result of having these forums in Nevis, we thought it was important to meet with officials within the NIA and the private sector just to get their thoughts on the important issues of sustainable development, alternative energy, and climate resilience.
Sustainable development is extremely important to us. It has been part of our DNA within the company, but even more so when we're here in Nevis. We are a big player in this due to the fact that we've got a very significant resort here on the island of Nevis.
So being part of this geothermal plant, we are the biggest consumer of energy on the island. So this will be very great for us to have this into our property for all our heating, our cooling systems, our laundry. So it'll be a very vital part on the island itself, and also for the lower cost of energy for us.
I think this will impact our company in a very good way, yes? Understanding that when you're talking about sustainable development, there's only positives that have been spoken of these things currently. So as an institution, we feel like we can do an active role, or play an active role in how we do waste management, in how we implement things that's going to reduce our carbon footprint. These things are very important as an organization. So we are willing to work with all the stakeholders to make sure that we do our part to minimize our carbon footprint, as I just mentioned.
The Department of Physical Planning and Environment also got the perspectives of the Honorable Spencer Brand, Minister of Physical Planning and Environment, as well as the Honorable Mark Brantley, Premier and Minister of Public Utilities and Energy in the NIA, which has been pursuing geothermal development.
The benefits for Nevis having the forum here, I think, are multiple. They cut across sections. I've spoken, for example, about getting the messaging out, getting our story out to the world in terms of what we're doing in the fight against climate change, in the quest to revolutionize our economy and transform our economy into an energy-based economy. I think that drawing attention to what we're doing, telling our story, leads us to a point where we can attract investment, and we can really do the necessary to harness this very important energy resource for the benefit of all the people of St. Kitts and Nevis.
It is widely known that the island of Nevis continued to aggressively pursue geothermal energy. And I believe that this would be a good example for all of the major players in the geothermal industry to be physically present here on the island of Nevis in the first instance. I believe that it has been a challenge for us here on the island of Nevis to access some of these financing. And I believe that those financiers being present on the island would give a good example of what Nevis is asking for.
St. Kitts and Nevis will host the Global Sustainable Islands Summit 2025 from Sunday 25th to Friday 30th May. Students of all public primary schools on Nevis received digital devices on Digital Literacy Day, Wednesday, May 21st, to enhance their learning journey. The Honorable Troy Liebert, who led a team of officials from the Ministry of Education to distribute the devices, also spoke to the students about the value of digital literacy and the importance of using technology for positive, productive activities. Principal Education Officer Londa Brown reminded the students how technology can transform education and open doors to endless possibilities. Principal Assistant Secretary Jamie Claxton and the Deputy Principal Education Officer Joan Williams, who assisted with the distribution process, also shared some words of motivation with the students. The Ministry of Education not only distributed devices to the students for their own personal use, but also handed over devices for the school's use in their daily lessons. Principals, along with their staff and the student representatives, accepted the devices on behalf of the student body. Digital Literacy Day was a part of the Department of Education's Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics STEM Week 2025 under the theme Collaborate, Evaluate, Create and Solve. Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, will host his next press conference on Thursday, May 29th. The press conference will be held at the Cabinet Room on the second floor of the Social Security Building at Pennis Estate. Premier Brantley will provide an update on matters pertaining to Nevis, and members of the press will have the opportunity to ask questions. The Premier's press conference will be broadcast live from 10 a.m. on Nevis Television NTV, Channel 99, and Nevis Television Facebook page, and the Nevis Newscast YouTube channel. Still to come.
I am brave enough. I am kind enough. I am pretty enough. Good.
We'll give you the details after this break. Welcome back.
I am strong. I am smart enough. I am brave enough. I am kind enough. I am pretty enough. Good. I am worthy enough. I am good enough. I am enough.
Dr. Curtis Clark, Chief Executive Officer and owner of The Respite, delivered an address during the official launch of the Girls Mentorship Program on Monday, May 19th at the Malcolm Gishard Recreational Park. She encouraged the 8 inductees to be resilient and gave words of encouragement.
What is she doing, girls? Bouncing a ball. How many times has she bounced the ball? Once? Twice? Multiple times, right? Okay. Is it that it was a perfect bounce? Did it give her some problems sometimes? Yes. All right. Thank you so much, dear. What's your name? Tanisha. You're brave. Tanika. Thank you. You're brave enough. Let's clock it. Good. Thank you so much. So, from that exercise, it is important to note that resilience is the ability to bounce back and keep going even when things get tough or when things go wrong. You see, you learn from these situations, and in as much as you would learn from these situations, there may be times when you'd cry. There may be times when you'd feel angry, you'd feel upset, and you may feel like giving up. But these feelings are okay. These feelings are okay. I've experienced them myself. These feelings are okay. What I want you to do, though, is to keep trying. Ask for help when needed, and eventually you'll bounce right back just like the ball.
Latoya Jeffers, Assistant Secretary in the Ministry of Health and Gender Affairs, congratulated the mentees.
To our mentees, this is your time. You are capable, powerful, and full of promise. This program is for you. Learn, ask questions, be curious, be bold, lean in, and most of all, believe in yourselves. Congratulations.
The mentors of the program include Shaviel Hanley Merchant, Michelle Freeman, Denise Gordon, Asaya Smithan, Jutta Taylor, Thema Ward, Elizabeth Harper, and Jazzy Connor. Coming up in the regional news segment, EU signs €9 million agreement with Haiti. The details after this break.